you'll get your mind blown like walking into some place, which is just crazy.
The community came together so quick.
Hawaii has such a legacy of storytelling. That's so crazy.
And he goes, who? But you'd have to pay to see that show.
I told him straight up, I want to be as big as I can possibly be.
Because it's the journey. No, but it's people's journeys.
On this side, you have to invent that. And you have to design that.
Let's set this right. I'm not a comedian.
I'm really the luckiest person ever.
How's it? I'm Lanai, and that's Brook Lee. Please don't get us confused.
Ever.
Welcome to It's an Island Thing podcast. We got to say big mahalo going out to Huliau, building a brighter future through education, opportunity, and preservation of Hawaiian language and culture for Hawaii's community. Big shout out to my boy, Adrian Silva.
Whoop, whoop.
Also, mahalo to Auto Exchange. You need a new ride? Call them, 808-593-0599. Ladies and gentlemen, on the podcast today, Mr. Adrian Silva.
The one, the
from
only.
Huliau. How you, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You know, Adrian, on my way here today, I was trying to think, where was the first time I met you?
Okay, all of the names have been changed.
To protect the innocent on today's podcast. That's our disclaimer.
Barack.
Where was the first time I met? Do you remember?
I think it was at a club.
Nope. We hung out at the club.
Plausible
Times
deniability.
Where do you remember?
Why and I?
Was it?
Yeah. It was I think I was with Alex. And were you fixing air conditioners or something? See?
I used to do that back in the day.
Right. So
Back in the day.
something was wrong with an air conditioner or something, and he said, you got to meet my friend, and then blah, blah, blah. And then we started hanging out at the Rhythm House.
What era is this? 80s?
94, 93. No, even before that.
Early 90s.
Yeah, early 90s. Because the Rhythm House opened in 94,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And then Adrian from Wine Night. Tell everybody what you do, Adrian.
Well, I'm the founder and chairman of Huliau.
Yes.
We're a Native Hawaiian organization which operates in the government spectrum as a Native entity.
Yes. And not only that, and because lately I've been we reconnected, Adrian and I, about a year ago, and I always tell people he's not going to say it, so I'm going to brag for him.
Ha.
This guy has been doing so many cool things in our community, and when we reconnected, I was like, brah, I'm telling everybody what you're doing because I think it's beautiful. You're taking care of a lot of different organizations on the west side, not just the west side, everywhere, and helping them and making donations and helping expand their businesses, expand what they're doing, nonprofits, and we're going to talk some about that today. So hats off to you, my man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Because we had a rough beginning. Is that
What?
safe to say?
Yeah.
You
What
know,
do you mean rough beginning? Oh man, I gotta get into it. Okay, hang on.
But you know what's so funny? Lanai and I haven't seen each other forever.
Yeah.
10 years, maybe.
Yeah, and then we were in Thailand for my nephew who's fighting in Thailand for the Olympic trials.
Okay.
And then we had an 8-hour layover in Japan to head back to Hawaii.
Yeah.
So I told everyone, we're not going to stay in Japan for 8 hours. And everyone immediately, so quickly agreed,
Right.
yeah. So we extended our trip another 4 or 5 days in Japan.
Uh-huh.
And we just got to the Sheraton in Japan. And I'm at the front desk. And then I hear somebody calling my name.
Right.
I'm like, who is calling my name in Japan?
Yeah.
It was this guy.
Of course.
And I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, what are you doing here?
And we
then-
just got there, too.
Yeah.
Like
Were
we were
you there on
walking
one
in
of
the
your
lobby.
tours?
Yeah, we had
Oh.
I had a group, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. And then, we met in the lobby, and then I said, we'll go sit down and have dinner or something that night. And then we just kind of reconnected. So cool. And then his
Weird.
best friend,
Yeah.
Boy, his son, Noah, is the one was fighting. But I've known Boy. I actually met you from Boy because Boy and Alex were good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how it happened. But, we kind of grew up together in the sense of the nightclub world.
Yeah.
And what was that? 93, 92. And I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know you were doing all this stuff for the community, which is awesome.
Yeah, I started, roll back a little. So I got involved in government contracting in the, how would I say, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or excuse me, in the mid 90s.
Okay.
And I got educated about government programs and whatnot and fast tracked it into after President Clinton signed the apology bill, and that's when they started to roll out the
Federal.
Native
Yeah.
Entity program to try to I guess, fix their
Reparations.
Yes.
Reparations.
Yeah. And then I
Capital
started my
R.
venture and started our nonprofit in 2011 as the parent. And then I didn't get operational actually until 2017.
Yeah.
So I kind of took the scenic route on that
Right.
to start making money.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you say government contracts, were you making missiles?
You wish.
What kind
You
of stuff?
wish.
What kind of stuff you make? I don't need a missile.
No, well, I mean, we do operate to assist the government if it's with ammunition and stuff like that. We're
You do? Okay.
Capable of doing those type of things. But primarily, I started off in the construction industry for the government, and then we just kind of rolled out, ventured, and
Okay,
spread our
wait,
wings
we got to
along the
take a
way.
break. I'm sorry. We'll finish this conversation. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Adrian Silva hanging out with us. It's an island thing. Huliau, a Native Hawaiian organization, has been building stronger communities with aloha. Founded by Waianae native Adrian Silva, he is passionate about our people, education, the Hawaiian language, and our culture. Huliau has been supporting many community organizations in Hawaii through scholarships, grants, and contributions. They continue to fulfill their mission of supporting Native Hawaiians and their communities, driven by purpose and rooted in aloha. Learn more at huihuliau.com.
Confused about where interest rates are going or the best time to buy or sell property? If you, your family, and friends have any questions about buying or selling a home, hit up the realtor I trust.
Hello, this is Patrick. How can I help you?
Hawaiian-born Patrick Lum at 808living.com for a free, no-pressure consultation. By the way, mention our podcast and he'll gift you a $1,000 cash credit toward your closing costs.
I'm Patrick. Give me a call. I've got you covered.
808living.com.
Please fasten your seatbelts. Lanai's Travel Club is ready for takeoff.
Hey, this is Lanai, ready to take you on bucket list trips around the world. Portugal, Japan, Korea, or even Bali. I'll host you with a small group at private restaurants, food tours, shopping, and incredible sightseeing. We put the package together from air, hotel to transportation so you don't have to think. Come with me to your favorite places in the world. Visit lanaistravel.com or call me at 808-721-5077.
Travel with Lanai before you die.
This podcast brought to you by Na'au building a resistant Hawaii through holistic healing. Call them at 808-596-PONO. Welcome back to It's an Island Thing. Adrian Silva here from Huliau, and you're doing government contracts. How does a local boy from Waianae figure out how to get involved with government
Very
contracts?
carefully.
Yeah.
Very carefully. Well, like I shared, you mean, when I was getting to the work world,
yeah.
I was fortunate enough, a good friend of mine, he had a company, and just so happened he's one of our board of directors today. He's with us.
Oh.
And I was working for him back in the day, and he learned about government programs or whatnot, and we all just kind of learned along the way.
Yeah.
And just like everything else, we just want to maximize any opportunities given to us.
Let me just break it down for you real quick, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let me break it down for you real quick. So because the contracts that come into you from the mainland, like continent, right? They do contracts here because military is a very big,
Yes,
next to tourism, it's our biggest thing. So I guess this is from when Senator Inouye, because he's the one who really pushed this bill through, God bless. Why not if you need buildings built, if you need them furnished, if you need them, why not use local talent and local people on here?
Like we should be doing with the film industry.
To do the contract work, to build the buildings, to put the HVACs in them, instead of bringing contracts in from the mainland, bringing in construction people from the mainland, da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's where that sort of mentality of, support local businesses, let them do the work on the Aina because they know the Aina, they know the place, and help bolster the communities. Yeah. And that's where these companies came from.
And then you come along, you figured it out, and then you create Huliau.
Yes.
Why did you create it?
Well, fortunately, the SBA, Small Business Administration, they have the rule book on how these type of companies operate. And we're a native entity. So in the early days, I just kind of visualize Senator Inouye, President Clinton at the time, their administration, because at the time Senator Inouye was the head of Indian Affairs.
Yes.
So their first move was to try to duplicate the tribes, right, on how they have it set up.
Minus the casinos and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
For now.
Although Hawaii would boom if they had it.
For now.
So they quickly realized they couldn't duplicate the tribes because Hawaii was never tribal. It was a sovereign nation.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Set up.
So,
completely.
yeah. And then 1709, obviously, he really wanted to get this across the finish line in one way, form, or fashion. And so the best solution they came up with at that time was instead of a tribe, the Hawaiians would set up a nonprofit. So the nonprofit is like the tribal headquarters.
Okay.
I mean, it's the parent company. And then we have our for-profits under our nonprofit.
I see. So the company is now under Huliau, not the opposite way.
Yes. All of our for-profit entities is under our nonprofit.
Amazing. I never thought like that until I met him.
But be real clear,
reconnected.
Plenty of people have done it,
Yeah.
not successfully.
Yeah, well, it's not easy.
It is
it's
not
the
easy.
easy thing to do.
It is not
I'm learning
easy.
all of this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so you decided you wanted to take care of your community.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, born and raised out in Waianae. I've seen a lot. Sadly, a lot of my good friends who may have passed on or got incarcerated and whatnot. I've seen the effects of what happens, in our community, and I just wanted to really, if given the opportunity, I wanted to give back and try to make a difference in some way.
Yeah, and you've done amazing things. There's a project that you're doing. It's the first one I saw. Like at first I was like, I didn't understand what he was doing, and then he invited me to his learning center.
Yeah, out in
and
Waianae.
yeah, and I saw it and I was like, wait, what are you doing? And when he showed it to me, I want you to explain what you're doing because I think it's incredible. But we got to take a break again. Time flies by, doesn't it, when you're having fun?
It does.
Adrian Silva from Huliau is hanging out with her. When we come back, I'm going to tell you about this learning center that he built and how he's helping his community. Everyone should be doing this in their community. We'll be right back.
Huliau, a Native Hawaiian organization, has been building stronger communities with aloha. Founded by Waianae native Adrian Silva, he is passionate about our people, education, the Hawaiian language, and our culture. Huliau has been supporting many community organizations in Hawaii through scholarships, grants, and contributions. They continue to fulfill their mission of supporting Native Hawaiians and their communities, driven by purpose and rooted in aloha. Learn more at huliau.com. This podcast brought to you by the Aloha Junkman. You need a tear down, demolition, or removal, or you just need to move. Call the Aloha Junkman at 808-940-0809.
Please fasten your seatbelts. Lanai's Travel Club is ready for takeoff.
Hey, this is Lanai, ready to take you on bucket list trips around the world. Portugal, Japan, Korea, or even Bali. I'll host you with a small group at private restaurants, food tours, shopping, and incredible sightseeing. We put the package together from air, hotel to transportation so you don't have to think. Come with me to your favorite places in the world. Visit lanaistravel.com or call me at 808-721-5077.
Chaburu with Lanai before you die.
Confused about where interest rates are going or the best time to buy or sell property? If you, your family, and friends have any questions about buying or selling a home, hit up the realtor I trust.
Hello, this is Patrick. How can I help you?
Hawaiian-born Patrick Lum at 808living.com for a free no-pressure consultation. By the way, mention our podcast and he'll gift you a $1,000 cash credit toward your closing costs.
I'm Patrick. Give me a call. I've got you covered.
808living.com.
This podcast brought to you by Domino's. Visit Domino's.com.
Welcome back to It's an Island Thing. Adrian Silva here from Huliau hanging out with us. You're at this program in Waianae. You found some property. Tell everybody what you're doing.
Well, what happened is from the nonprofit space, I wanted to kind of give back. So I started off with the vision of building a cultural learning center.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm active in our organization, in our companies, in our everyday business. And what I quickly learned through discussions with the leadership was not only my companies, but many other Hawaii companies. So you have Hawaiian companies that want contracts in Hawaii, and in that specific industry, more so in the tech world, the government requires that individual to be certified in the industry according to the government standards. And so we're winning contracts, but we couldn't find enough local talent in those industries who were certified, and then so we're forced to hire someone outside.
So it's almost like our film industry. Again, I was just an example. We have great actors here. Why are we flying them in?
Right.
Why are they taking our jobs?
Right.
So he builds this learning center, and you start with IT security.
Yeah. So we started in with the IT security because that was the immediate industry that was address that was needed. And I can't take all the credit. Definitely, I mean, I started it off, but
well, shout out to the teachers and the guys who's helping you, man.
Yeah. So well. I definitely want to hats off to Siobhan.
Yeah.
She's the executive director for the Puea Group.
Correct.
And she's the one who leads all of that. So the Puea Group oversees and runs all operations of the educational programs there, as well as the education head, Mike Gonzalez.
Okay.
So he kind of put all the curriculums together, and he built everything from scratch.
And the curriculum that you're doing is you're teaching kids on the west side how to do IT security.
Yeah, IT security. This last cohort, they also implemented an online class for cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity.
So they added cybersecurity as well, and I know the next cohort it will be starting up soon. I think the first week of July, if I'm not mistaken, and they're going to be building drones and designing drones and whatnot.
It's amazing. And then they take this class, they graduate, and you put them in a job right away.
Yeah, and what's so amazing is
not any job either.
Yeah, and what's so amazing is like, obviously, this program was designed from scratch.
Yeah.
So you mean just like everything else, you're gonna start somewhere, but you're gonna have bugs along the way.
Of course.
And then you're gonna have hiccups and stuff. And I was so surprised and in awe because the first cohort class, every kid had a job prior to graduating.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
It's good. That's a good feeling to know. Like when I was a senior, I was like, "Dude, what am I gonna do?
Right?
Where am I gonna work?" I still ask myself that. Yeah. Me and Adrian just had that conversation.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do now with my life? I'm gonna die soon. No, but it's cool because they start off at like $80,000 a year in this great job, and they're still not even 21 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hats off to you guys, man, for putting that together.
Yeah.
And they built a beautiful facility out, and you could have done it in town, but you built it in Waianae.
Yeah.
So it's like a reminder, right?
Exactly.
It's like to tell other people, look, you can do this too.
I mean, let's be honest. West Side doesn't get a lot of love.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so far out.
Yeah.
It's a rough community. It can be a real rough community and not very inclusive. So a lot of times, Blangiardi, you get really scared.
And that's why I tell him, I said, brah, people need to know what you're doing. Not to brag about it. So I always say I'm gonna brag about him because it inspires people, number one, and other people who don't know can go, oh shoot, I can. There's an opportunity for me to do that. But what I really like about what you're doing is the cultural side of things too. You know, like how we always talk about how we're gonna elevate us, right? We don't need go outside and bring people in. It's just basically what you're doing. He's helping out this podcast. Like it's giving us a mouthpiece to do something that's been very difficult to do, because we all face it, gas is expensive. We'll be right back. We got to take another break. Adrian Silva hanging out with us.
This podcast brought to you by Na'au, building a resistant Hawaii through holistic healing. Call them at 808-596-PONO. This podcast brought to you by the Aloha Junkman. You need a tear down, demolition, or removal, or you just need to move. Call the Aloha Junkman at 808-940-0809. This podcast is produced by Network Studio Hawaii, turning your podcast vision into reality. Check them out at networkstudiohawaii.com.
Welcome back to It's an Island Thing. Adrian Silva here with us talking about Huliau. You have done a ton of projects. That's just one project you've done. You got an interesting one that you just signed on to. Was it Moana or Lilo and Stitch?
It's Moana.
Moana. We get those two confused.
Two. Yeah, I know. It's so easily.
Moana 2.
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
Moana 2.
Right.
And you're helping them do what?
We're Huliau is funding the operations to translate the movie into Olelo, Hawaii.
Oh, like they did for the first one.
Isn't that cool? But like those kind of projects he's doing, if we can do so many more projects like that.
Is this in conjunction with the Salahs?
I don't know. Well, he's funding the organization that's doing it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's not. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's doing everything from helping out Waianae High School.
Right.
But even that program, the video program that Waianae has.
Productions.
Yeah. I mean,
they're
everyone
amazing.
has heard about them. They're winning awards.
Yeah. Yes. At HIF. They're going to HIF.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't all happen, if you didn't have people like with Adrian. What is the other school you just donated to that's helping with cameras?
My husband's school, Dream House.
Dream
Academy.
House.
Yeah. in Kapolei.
Yeah. So those types of projects, that's what that's what inspires me, because that's what I've been doing, but I just don't have any money to give them. So I got to go over there and mop or sweep, or that's kind of my way I give back.
Do a pop up.
Try help in other ways.
Yeah, and I'm always thinking like of creative ways that we can continue to help our community. Being a proud Waianae alumni,
right?
I always focus on our side of the island. I'm really active with Waianae and Nanakuli High School, and just coastline in general. So conversation this morning with my assistant was primarily, so I've given scholarships out through the years, but I've never had a scholarship program.
Right.
So I'm working on that, finalizing that right now, to really offer primarily the Native Hawaiian kids. Scholarship opportunities for higher education, or even if it's vocational. We'll be able to consider those individuals.
That's pretty cool, man. He's helping with Kalakaua project too.
Is he now?
Yes.
It's very ambitious, his little Kalakaua project.
No, that's an amazing project. I think I'm excited to see it already. It's like I love history. I love Hawaiian history. Very proud of of just Hawaii in general on all levels.
Yeah, we don't have enough people covering. We have museums, we have storytellers, we have hula, we have music, but not on the you got to commend Jason for what he's doing with
Chief of War.
With Chief of War,
I'm so looking forward to that.
Love you.
And it's gonna be. They've hired every right person for authenticity.
True.
Like every right person. I got to go and visit a couple of times. The people who work behind the scenes and who's involved, from Keone Nunez to Brian Keolana to, they just got the right people doing it. So it looks good too.
Yeah, you just gotta
see the trailer. Did you guys see the trailer? Give me chicken skin.
Yeah, I seen the trailer.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, it'll be on already. But wait, have you been to Portugal yet?
No, I've never.
Are you coming with me next year?
That's what I was informed.
Yes. I told him he has to come next year.
Nice.
Kelly Boy de Lima, he just went, and he called me when he got back, and he was like, "Brah, there's a town named de Lima." So I was like,
Portugal?
In Portugal. So he's like, "I think we have our last names because it came from the town you're from."
Exactly. My dad went to a Portuguese festival at Alamona Beach Park. This is like about 15 years ago, whatever. And some of my aunties went. Then he came home with this picture thing and showing the whole history of Portugal. And he was just telling me that what he learned was, how in Hawaii, like my last name is Silva, but then you have D Silva.
Yeah.
Then you got Souza, you have D Souza.
Yeah.
You have Canberra, you have D Canberra.
Yeah.
And what he learned and he shared with me was what D meant or means is like the city of.
Oh.
So if you're a Silva, you'd be like Adrian from the city of Silva.
Right.
And that's what the D meant. And then I was like, really? He said, yeah. So a lot of people would ask me in Hawaii, you mean certain Tony?
Yeah.
Are you guys related? But that's what I said, no, we came on a different ship.
Yeah.
Because it's like we probably our family probably came from the same town or city.
Yeah. I guess thank you for joining us today. We're gonna finish this interview on our YouTube channel. But thank you for what you're doing with the community, and thanks for we wouldn't be here doing this podcast with Hui Huliau. Hopefully we can get him to do a couple more seasons for us.
Put him in the hot seat, bro.
I know it looks like a rinky-dink production, but it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes, and we try to keep everybody employed as well on a not as big level as you. But what's your website? www.huihuliau.com. Yes, and come back. You got to come back again to talk about other things that you're doing, because there's a lot.
Yeah, we need a bigger set so we can bring more guests. Because believe me, it's just not me with our organization. We have many talented individuals.
You know why he's saying that? Because I'm trying to get to build a studio in Waianae. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Go to the YouTube channel and watch the rest of this interview. Thanks, Adrian. We'll see you guys next time. Ahui ho.
Go to YouTube.
This podcast brought to you by Domino's. Visit Domino's.com.
Welcome back to It's an Island Thing. We got Adrian Silva here from Huliau, Waianae boy, doing some good things with his nonprofit. And, you know, when you go to the Lisbon airport and you get off the plane, just so happened we flew on Air Portugal. And the first time I went, you got off the plane and you know you walk down the tarmac when the planes are all lined up. Mm-hmm. And on the plane, under each plane window in Portugal Airlines is the pilot's name. Like, you know how in Hawaii on the big trucks they put the name on the door? Yeah. Well, they put the pilot's name under the window of whoever is flying that plane. That's their plane. They got to take care.
They're the only ones fly that plane.
Yes.
Bro,
yeah. It's kind of cool.
Weird.
But they're all Silva. You know,
Madeira.
Is it like seniority? So the rookies get the plane that are about to retire?
I don't know how they do it.
You got the seniors guys with the newest ones.
Pilots every 5 seconds,
but there was a flight attendant who was walking, and I go, hey, how come everybody, what's all the names? He goes, oh, that's the pilot's names. Weird. I was like, that's so awesome. Well, it makes sense, right? If you, maybe they named it after a pilot, but they're all named the same.
I was like, that's a lot of flights for that one pilot to be driving that one plane.
Well, you know, they're all named.
Right.
So if everyone who's named Silva,
all the Madeiras are doing
you fly this plane. All the Madeiras you fly.
All the
I don't know.
are driving this plane.
Is it Madeira? There's Madeira Island and there's Azores Island where the Portuguese came from. We're gonna go to Madeira and Lisbon.
Yeah.
To Hawaii, and what I'm saying there's a lot of them that came here.
And I know in Waianae, I know this guy. Their last name is Madeira.
Yeah. That's Madeira Island, right?
I anticipate that's what it is.
You have to tell them we're going to Madeira.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's crazy because the Portugal show is airing. It aired last month, and you don't know how many Portuguese ladies have called me because my number's on the thing. And if you want to come with us,
personal number is on there.
Yeah, you can call my personal number.
You're not Portuguese.
No.
Weird.
I kind of wish I was. It's such a cool culture. It's such a cool culture, you know.
Get another phone number.
If you guys go, if you have not been to Portugal and you're Portuguese, I think you'll be blown. I got people that want to go back.
Oh, yeah?
You saw this much in one trip. You can't see the
How's the
whole
weather
thing.
there, like overall?
It's perfect. It's like being in Hawaii.
Really?
You just don't want to go in the summer because it's humid.
Oh.
So what is the prime months to go?
October, November, February, March, April, May.
That'll be like what, 60s, 70s?
70s, 60s.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, nighttime is nice and cool. We went ending of September. Nighttime was 60s. I don't think there was any hot days. We had one day of rain. But you're on the coast.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the surfers go there. You know what I mean?
True.
Get the best surf in the world. The food is fantastic. The people are so nice. It's like going to your grandmother's house when you go to an old school restaurant. There's like an old lady sitting in every restaurant, and you go, I wonder what that old lady does. Well, it's all her recipes.
But isn't it just like Spanish light?
No. So what's interesting too, I'm glad you mentioned that because Spain is connected to Portugal, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And they're separated in everything.
Like
Really?
not even food crossover.
You might find a little bit.
Looks
but
wise, they don't kind of
No.
look like Filipinos and Mexican kind of
No.
look alike, but don't.
Portuguese look like you know what though? The women are beautiful. There's some cross pollinating going.
Are they haole looking?
More on the Portuguese side looking. Like
Yeah.
they look
You know,
like
so-
Adrian.
Light.
But you know, so funny is like, I forget the name for it, but like I have family, Portuguese, and they're like dark.
Dark as night.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
they're
those are the
dark.
ones that live in the islands.
Like gypsies, like
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah, they're dark.
So you know, Portugal, they're amazing sailors. They navigated just like Hawaiians.
It's
They
like
would go down.
Christopher Columbus,
They would go.
right?
Yes,
Like-
they would go down to Morocco because it was on the top, right? And then India. That's where all the trading started with the spices. So you have a lot of Indian, Moroccan influence there. It seemed like more than Spain because of sailing.
Yeah.
Right? And yeah, it's just so interesting when you go there and you see how many things came from here and just
Yeah, because in
everything.
the continent, Portuguese, when they think of Portuguese people, they think of them as swarthy and dark. Here in Hawaii, that's the haulier blood.
Yeah.
If you're Portuguese here, we think
Yeah.
you're haole, you're white.
Yeah.
We don't think of it as
You know,
a
so
dark.
funny, right?
Yeah.
More so like growing up in Waianae as a kid, right? And then it's like, because I was fair.
Yeah.
And then I went through the whole thing as a kid.
I bet.
Oh, this haole, this
Yeah,
and that.
yeah, yeah,
And I'll respond, I'm not haole, I'm Portuguese.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like,
Right.
no, different.
Yeah.
Right.
It is different.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so different. But yeah, you got to come. Yeah, Portugal. I saved you 2 seats, so
Nice.
all right. Well, if anybody wants to come, you can come with me and Adrian. 'Cause I don't know about Brooke.
And that's the thing too with the all of the things that we in Hawaii enjoy that came from Portugal.
Yes. Ukuleles, malasadas.
Yeah,
there's a lot of foods that you can tell were influenced, especially fish. So, we eat butterfish, yeah? And then, what do they call it? Bacalao. Bacalao salad.
Bacalao salad.
So they take the cod and they salt it. That's the same thing we do with butterfish, right? They take that type of fish. Only thing they don't have is because they're up north is ahi.
Oh.
So they do a lot of sardines, mackerel, those types of fish, and then bacalao
they
is
don't
the
have
biggest.
bluefin?
You would think they would, yeah.
You would think, right?
Yeah, but no, they do, but it's not like you would think they would have it in Japan or something. It's that's Pacific, very Pacific for some reason.
Yeah.
And they do different things with the swordfish, but there's you go to any restaurant and they say there's 1,000 ways to make bacalao. That type of fish.
Because didn't Portuguese go to like Japan as well? And
Yes.
So that's where andagi donuts
Yes.
come from. That's where Okinawa.
Shrimp tempura,
Boom.
Portuguese
Yeah,
invented.
Yeah, I
Right.
learned about that.
Yeah, so they introduced the world really to oil and batter, right? And that's how the shrimp tempura
I know,
came
in
about.
Hawaii, we all associate tempura
with Japanese.
Yeah.
Yes, but the Japanese didn't have. They had the raw shrimp. And this is a story I was told. And on the plantation, the Portuguese goes, "Yeah, you can't eat that raw." And then they took the shrimp, they put it in batter, dropped it in oil. So if you go to the old okazuyas in
Right.
Hawaii, we got about 6 left.
Yeah.
The shrimp is just batter with a tail sticking out.
Yeah.
Japanese put panko, so they stretched it, made it longer, and they put panko, made it lighter, right? But you go to like Fukuya, okazuya,
Yeah, over here.
the Portuguese
Kalihi.
style, really. It's not Japanese style, Bread, people always say, "Oh, Hawaiian sweet bread." No, that's Portuguese sweet bread.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, pan de sal, pau, I forget the name of it.
Sure.
But that was from the Portuguese. So when they talk about manapua or manapua'a, I guess they called it in the beginning, the Chinese, when they came, they didn't have the same ingredients. So that's why our manapua is sweet bread and then salty char siu. Because the sweet bread came from the Portuguese. Now, don't hate on me, but those are the stories that I was told
Right.
by Kopuna.
And then even like when I travel and we go to certain restaurants, and even in Hawaii, we have so many great restaurants, so many mixed ethnicities here.
Yeah.
And then it was a Chinese restaurant, and I forget what I was ordering. And after about the third time, I'm trying to explain this to the waitress, and then a light bulb went off. I'm thinking like the meat jun.
Right.
The meat jun is a Hawaii thing.
And that's Korean.
Yeah, and
But it's not. It's local
It's
to
a Hawaii
Hawaii.
thing.
Yes, it is.
They don't, you go
Yeah.
to any Korean restaurant
They don't
outside of
make it.
Hawaii,
Yeah.
they have no idea what meat jun is.
Yeah.
You know where it came from, huh? Kimchi one. I know it's a kimchi one, the kaniohi
Oh,
one.
the kaniohi one.
Yeah, kimchi.
Because they do jun. They have
Yes.
jun. They do
Yeah.
it with
Vegetables.
vegetables, sometimes with fish.
Yes.
Never with the bulgogi.
And when you go to
Ever with the
Korea,
meat.
they have jun restaurants.
Yeah, but not
in a
meat.
box. Yeah, but not meats.
Yeah.
They're starting to do hamburger and stuff now, but I think because they found it in Hawaii. But yeah, meat jun is very from Hawaii.
Yeah.
But a
So,
Korean made it.
I learned that only a few months earlier, and I realized, you know what, I forget what I was ordering, but I said, you know what, probably it's a Hawaii thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And you went to the wrong style of restaurant.
Yeah. It was actually in a casino.
Oh, was it in a casino?
But the food overall was really good.
Yeah.
And I got introduced actually from Lanai when we were in LA. Din Tai Fung.
Oh, yeah.
The best.
Yeah,
the
Din Tai
best.
Fung. I'm trying to eat at every Din Tai
soup
Fung in the world. Did I tell you that?
Give it a minute. They'll be here. I
I know.
guarantee they're gonna
I heard a
come.
rumor that they're already coming. I
Where
don't
they
know.
gonna
Yeah.
put them? Where they gonna put them?
Ala Moana.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard, it's a rumor.
It's crazy because even like, fortunately, there's one in Vegas, so
Yeah.
every software we'll go to.
Right.
The one in Vegas.
Wait,
right?
that one when we went is the first time you went? Really?
I never heard of it prior to that.
And it's amazing because they make that broccoli thing that I like, and it's like, I don't know, $10, and it's like 4 strips of Chinese broccoli, and it's like, costs 50 cents. They're making a killing off of this
Killing,
thing.
brah.
But I've been to San Diego, Pasadena, San Francisco, Korea, Tokyo, Philippines, Japan,
What
Vegas.
about the one in Anaheim? No, at Disneyland. Did you go to that one yet?
No, I didn't go to that one yet. So I'm trying to go to all of them.
Oh.
But now I can't keep up. They're opening up left and right.
Left and right.
You know what the best one to go to though is? Din Tai
China.
Fung? No. Philippines.
What?
Really?
Because it's half the price.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's half the price.
I didn't know they had one over there.
Yes, in this massive mall. Anything Chinese, the Philippines will have because it's
Right.
very Chinese influence.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody's like half Chinese, half Filipino.
True.
But that's
over there.
one of our favorite places to go.
That's awesome.
And then even like since then, like our nieces or nephews, all boys' kids.
Yeah.
So like next thing you know, like when they do come up to Vegas, like
You gotta go
that's
there.
their request.
Yeah.
Din Tai Fung.
See, can you imagine if I'm trying to get them to come to Japan with me and Thailand with me? I said, if you come with me to some cool places, I'll show you some really cool places to eat, you know.
Yeah, but then you'll
That's just
ruin it
one.
for him. Then he'll come back. He'll be like, "But I want to go to this place, and they don't
I'm
have
trying
it
to. I
here."
never see him for 10 years.
Right.
Trying to catch up on time. We have a lot of mutual friends that we've always hung out, but him and I never seen each other.
Right.
Yeah, everybody just got so busy with life.
Yeah.
We got Rhythm House stories and the Groove story. I don't think we should talk about that this podcast because we shed such great light on Huliau.
Yeah.
I don't think we should talk about those days.
We're gonna have to come back for that part after hours.
What are you working on? Anything cool right now? Is Huliau working on anything cool that we can talk about?
Shucks.
So many
Constantly
things.
working, yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly working. There's not one I can on the top of my mind.
I'm trying to get him to acknowledge some of the projects that he's doing, so some of these projects that he's doing, other people can find out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he has so many cool projects that you're helping out with.
Yeah. And the thing is too, I mean, what I want to say is like there's so many amazing nonprofits in our community,
100%.
and those are the individuals that I want to get behind.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I get behind. Like I'm just gonna share one because it really hit me when I actually seen it. Was this El Apayo social services, and I don't know all the details of the history of it, but it started with Waianae Comprehensive Health Center, and they would feed the kids in the community and whatnot. And it was just during the whole peak of COVID.
Right.
And they're keeping statistics on all of the meals that goes out and whatnot. But they learned real quick that kids, and I'm sure, I mean, beyond Waianae, but I'm talking about Waianae right now, the kids depended on school breakfast,
Yeah.
school lunch.
Yeah.
And so they quickly moved and really put together a team, which is El Apayo Social Services, and they feed approximately 5,000 individuals per week.
Wow.
They're doing amazing things in our community.
Are you talking about homeless on the west side, or are you talking about
No,
everybody?
it's like kids who go
Both.
to school.
Yeah.
Homeless and just
So are they buying school lunches for them? How does the program work? Because I want to get involved in this.
yeah. No, they do. They have like their own. Like I said, like a food bank warehouse, and it's actually right now currently at Waianae Mall.
Okay.
And shucks, they're just doing amazing things. Yeah, I definitely have to bring you out there.
Yeah.
Kind of learn more about it, and even I shared with them. Our community really needs to know the impact they're making on our community.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's connected to all these other organizations
Grassroots
that I think
organization.
everyone needs
Yeah.
to know about, because like you know, like we said earlier, right? Everything comes from outside. We got to start helping our own, and people got to stop bitching and complaining. Just do something, man.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell people, you don't need the government to help your community. You don't need the government. You don't need permission or something to help your community.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to throw a curveball here on the environment we're in right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember doing the Lahaina fires.
Yeah.
How the community came together.
Yes.
Talking about that.
You don't
it's
need
a
the
perfect
government.
example.
Yeah.
It's like the community came together so quick.
Yes.
Faster than.
Yeah.
Still faster.
Yeah.
They shut down the harbors where they couldn't come in. They found a way.
Yeah.
There was a private harbor.
Archie Kalepa and his boys.
Holla.
Yeah, amazing,
Crab,
amazing.
holla.
Yeah. And you guys are doing a lot with the Lahaina fires as well.
Yeah, fortunately, Huliau was able to participate in the recovery rebuilding out in Lahaina.
Yeah.
And we rebuilt or built the Kamehameha Elementary School out there in Lahaina.
Yeah, because they're back online, aren't they?
Yeah, so it was a crazy project because once everything went through, then they said, okay, you have 90 days to complete the project.
Wow.
And it was from scratch.
Yeah.
I mean, just raw land.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, we had amazing subcontractors that worked with us. Goodfellas was my primary subcontractor, and those guys rocked. I
That's
mean,
so cool.
They did amazing work, and as well as from Will Scott, we got all of the modular offices to make the school.
Right.
Edie Nakoa, she put it together for us. We worked with her on that project. But yeah, I mean, that was an amazing project in completing. And what's so funny is like they gave us 90 days. I believe we completed it in 87 or 88 days.
Awesome.
But that was with 10 days of rain out.
Yeah.
It's like, so you mean, and my hat's off to my guy who overlooked that project.
Yeah.
He works for us, John.
Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy.
You got a good team, man. You got a big organization too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But that's what I always say. I mean, it's like it's
many hands.
Yes.
Many hands.
Yeah, for
exactly.
sure. That's good, man. Well, thank you for joining us
Thanks
today.
for coming on the show.
And thanks for taking care of us.
Thanks for getting us a show.
Honestly, Huliau. I told Brooke, we're going to do the podcast again. She's like, how? Because, hey, she's expensive. And I told her, I said, look,
I'm worth it.
we're gonna own everything ourselves, and we're gonna start from scratch. And you know, when you start from scratch and you own everything yourself, you don't have a budget. You don't have anything.
But
so
you
I
got
said,
the drive.
do me a favor, just don't ask for what you usually ask me for, and just take what I give you, so we can get it going again. Because a lot of these, what we're trying to do is give a mouthpiece for all our entertainers, everybody.
Our people of Hawaii definitely needs a voice.
Yeah.
I mean, so thank you guys for doing what you guys doing.
Oh, thank you.
And obviously, I mean, I added my 2 cents to Lanai.
Yeah.
I mean, on the whole Native Hawaiian circle. I mean, I really want to address many issues.
Yeah.
The highs and the lows.
Yeah.
I mean, to continue to help and uplift our people.
Yeah, I asked him, does he listen to podcasts, and what his favorite podcast was. It wasn't ours, by the way. Do you know which one it was?
Ooh.
Culturized.
Nah, that's your product.
Makani. Yeah, he knows
because
Makani.
I love the topics.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. I think he doesn't know yet, but we're gonna work on that one next.
Oh, bringing it back.
But I want to do the studio in Waianae. I want to build a. He has like the perfect space to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I think we use the kids.
Nice.
You use a lot of the kids to do it. But we were talking about nonprofits and what I want to do. I think that's one of the things I want to do. How do you find all the kids who want to do this type? Like, there's so many good kids on social media doing videos and stuff.
100%.
And they're probably not even thinking about getting in the business.
And the kids of today, it's second nature to them.
Like breathing.
Yeah, it's just like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to this. We were doing orientation yesterday for one of my trips, and the lady couldn't turn on her. We're on Zoom call. She couldn't turn on. I said, "Hey, your granddaughter or grandson, stay home." Joking, and they heard me.
Yeah.
They walked over and they turned off her mute button because she was 60.
Oh, sounds like my mom. Every time I stop by her house to visit my mom, then she's telling me she has her cell phone. She's telling me something's wrong with my phone. I said, "What's wrong?" "I don't know. It's doing this, this." I said, "Ma, the phone is only gonna do what you direct it to do. What you direct it to do. What did you do?" "I didn't do nothing." I was like, "No, you did something."
Yeah,
I
for
grab her
sure.
phone, kind of play with it a bit, and
it worked.
Obviously, figure it out, but I was like, "Ma, you touched something."
Is your mom Portuguese?
Yes.
All right. What's your mom's name?
Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. Hi, Auntie Shirley. You did good. You did good. You did good with this boy.
Proud.
All right, Adrian. What's the website?
www.huihuliau.com.
You guys don't have an Instagram or Facebook yet, huh?
No, we're just on LinkedIn.
All right. We'll help you build that too.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to know what you're doing. Thank you, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell so you know when our next podcast comes out. Mahalo once again to Huliau and his whole crew. Also to Auto Exchange. And also to Domino's, Mike Rumpel and the crew for our beautiful furniture. You guys take care.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.